Very prompt. So hold on, I'm trying to get this thing straight. You hear my nut downstairs. We took Russell to his internship and we went to Chick-fil-A. Honors, like, I'm going back to bed. Amos, meanwhile, because, you know, he's him, did not, what did he not do? He has not been to sleep yet. Nope. No sirree, Bobby. No, not been to sleep yet. So that means that'll be a fun day with him. You're going to be on your best behavior, said Brooke. You're up early. I know. I told you I was going to be. Good morning. Hey, Trina. Hey, Becky. Hey, Brooke. I'll be on my best behavior. It really is funny. I know, right? Like, why does he not sleep? It's nutso. Hey, Tracy. I've just about given up. I just cannot. I was trying to do something. Chat filter, community moderation, participant mode, subscribers. Let's say 20 minutes. Okay, good. Oh, I'm getting real good at this YouTube thing. I only let people talk that have been subscribers for 20 minutes. I don't know if that's going to work. Your daughter woke up. Well, I've got to reach back out to the doctor today. I tell you what, there's always... It's funny, my husband's like, I have this work and this. Like, if I just had to work or just be a mother or I don't know what, it seems like I would get more done. I feel like I do two full-time... Shoot. It feels like I do two full-time jobs and never do them that well. Sitting by your pool with a cup of coffee. Oh, my mom likes to sit up on her top porch with her coffee. Well, I went to sleep. Hey, welcome, Tracy. I went to sleep, but I didn't go to bed till late because I did... What was I doing? I shouldn't even admit this to actually real humans. I was looking on eBay. Did I buy anything? No. What was I looking at? Brace yourself. Fisher-Price vintage toys. Because I'm a nut job. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hey, Karen. Hey, Maggie. Hey, Sue. Deborah. Fix volume. Oh, Jennifer said to fix the volume on the YouTube. Let's see if you can do that. Oh, I turned it up on the side. It doesn't have the volume button like the Facebook does. No, no sirree, Bobby. Well, I love more than online shopping, online perusing. Ooh, you know. Hold on. Oh, shoot, I can't hear.
Murdered, and he went to the funeral. The idea that she was murdered by an immigrant.
But Kamala Harris is universally praised as somebody who can pick up the mantle of abortion rights in America. The government should not be.
I have so many opinions. The Secret Service testifying, though, was real good. An hour before the attempted assassination, they noticed the devil up on the roof. It's rare that I agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Is not a threat. An individual with a rangefinder is not a threat.
What about a man laying on a building that has direct line of sight of President Trump with a gun that people are screaming and pointing out? Is that a threat, Ms. Cheadle?
Once that individual was identified.
Do you need to create a channel to comment? I think so. So this woman, sorry, it's not funny, but the director of the Secret Service has been, not director of the Secret Service, but been working for 28 years. So this is not like a new job. The fellow was identified, and she said just because he had a backpack or arranged something didn't make him a threat. I'm just going to give some advice to people. What you need to do is be like, it's all my fault, I quit. I mean, how is that not a threat? I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just so ridiculous. You know, like your only job is to make sure the president or somebody doesn't get shot. That's the only thing. That's all you got to do. And you've been doing it 28 years, and you're ready, and you're sitting up there, and you see this dude on a roof, and you think, he's on a roof. Now, are you going to shoot the dude? Probably not. But are you going to get the president off the stage or not put him on the stage? Yes. Are you going to run your fanny over there? Yes. Go back to guarding Doritos. That's like me guarding Doritos. Just like the school shooting in Oxford. I don't know. I think it's worse than that. I think it's worse than that. Phyllis, that is ridiculous. Jim Jordan was so rude. Was he the representative? I can't tell you because I don't think I can articulate which one was which. Yes, I know that Jill helped her get the position. But yes, a fellow died. I just think that was your only job. And then I'm watching this terrible thing on CBS Sunday Morning about this woman that called the police, and the officer shot her and said she was coming at me with boiling water. What? I saw you said that last night, Phyllis. James Comer. Yeah, I think he did a nice job yesterday. The sniper had to have clearance. Well, somebody on a backpack on a roof, and the debutante's getting ready to talk. Tell me to get off the stage. I mean, seriously? Now. And one policeman, I will say, I don't blame the local police at all. The local police, they are not in charge. If you're the local police, you're always going to take orders from the Secret Service. The local police, one of them hoisted up his friend, and it's like my teenagers. He's like, "What are you doing up here?" And the guy points the gun at him, and he gets down. He was walking around with a ladder. A ladder. So he could have just shot her in the arm. Shoot, don't use the word you know what. There was no coming at anybody with hot water. The video is very clear. She's like basically making macaroni and cheese. That story has been debunked. Oh, you mean with the latter part? That's not true. Hey, Steak Diane. Well, he was seen, and there is a video of the shooter 1 hour before it happened. 1 hour before. What are we talking about? Oh, we're just hopping around. We were talking about the Secret Service business yesterday. And then I took Russell to surgery this morning. He's watching orthopedic surgery. What else? I have cleaners coming to help, which tells you that I'm really desperate. So Blair, yesterday we were cleaning up, and Blair was like, I mean, what are the cleaners even gonna do? I was like, they're gonna clean. What we're doing is picking all this, you know what up. Is it gonna rain here again? If it had been school kids, would you give this police officer a pass for not engaging? Well, no, nobody's given the police officer a pass. But if it had been school kids and the Secret Service was there, I don't think the man at Uvalde would have been charged, because it would have been clear that you're the Secret Service, right? You're in charge. What surgery? He's watching surgery, Rebecca, watching surgery. So that's what I think. I think when the Secret Service is involved, you can presume who's the boss, right? And the other point is that the police officer could not engage because he was hanging on the edge of a roof. A friend of his had pushed his foot up, and so he was like this, and he didn't have his gun. He couldn't get to him. That's why. Oh, people are not excited to see Netanyahu. Anyway. And it's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to get up with that part is not factual. The part about not hanging on the roof and not being able to use his hands, well, I read that in an interview. So, securing the perimeter. Evidently, there's no definition. I was reading last night. There's no definition of what a perimeter is. Like, there's no set space. You know, I slept pretty good, but I went to bed late because I'm not smart. Yeah, I'm not blaming the local police. I think that this was not their circus, not their monkeys. The commissioner put out a statement saying that didn't happen. Well, I can't help what the commissioner did. You're not hearing anything from the Secret Service lady. One of the people yesterday said, why is it that you've answered more questions on an interview with, I don't know, Scott Pelley or David Muir or somebody than you have with Congress? I mean, can you not just be honest? She needs to be fired. What I find is strange is that she's not resigning. It's pretty ballsy to me, right? Hey, Derek, I missed you. I haven't been anywhere. Well, I got this message in the night. It was in my notifications, and it said, your restrictions have been lifted. I was like, oh, great. I'm going to be able to make a video. So when I click on your restrictions have been lifted, it says, no. Tales of an Educated Debutante does not meet the threshold of community standards. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Why, Vivian? She would have been crying yesterday. Well, I tell you what, I'd have shown some humility. And before they could have yelled at me, I would have been like, restrictions lifted. Yeah, no. Right, Rachel? I would have been like, I just want to say before anybody asks me a question, I suffered something on Saturday. It was terrible. Terrible. It was all my fault. I had no plan in place. I am not able to do this job. I really fricked the whole thing up. And I can't do this job anymore. Thank you for having me, but goodbye. Derek's in Germany. Have you asked what the community standards are? Well, there's about 90 pages of them. Yeah, a lot of them. Not resigning to reserve her. Oh, I know why she's not resigning. Yeah, she wants to keep her job. I'd want to do the same thing. The ankle bracelets. Walgreens. Being at Walgreens will make you nuts. It's downright like you're on that show, Opposite Sketches or Punked or something. You know what I mean? What was your actual violation? I don't know. I saw that some weather guy got suspended for his weather forecast because he used the word threat because it was a severe weather threat. Thoughts on Marjorie Taylor Greene? I generally think she's terrible. That's my thought. The fact they had to subpoena her to make her be there to answer questions didn't go in her favor. I know, right? I can't really answer that. And she kept trying to act like she was blaming the FBI, like, well, their investigation. If I had been them, I'd have had the FBI guy in there and been like, no, it's fine. You go ahead and talk. We're taking notes. How can you monitor your content? I'm supposed to talk about rainbows and crickets and golden retriever puppies and apple pie and Easter. That's the stuff I'm supposed to talk about. And then I'll be fine. Yeah. And unicorns. Thank you, Janie. Yes, and unicorns. Does a unicorn make a noise? Phyllis is looking for a new puppy. Well, you're insane. You're insane. You're insane. If I lived and had no children at home, I would be like living the life. You'd be like, what are you going to do today? And I'd be like, well, I'm going to lay in this bed. And then I'm going to lay in this bed some more. Amos. Oh, Amos is down there living it up. He's already had 12 Chick-fil-A nuggets. And then he wanted pancakes. And then I realized we were out of pancakes. So I have ordered pancakes. Yeah, and ankle monitoring. You're almost at 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Derek. But, I mean, can you imagine how long it takes to get subscribers on YouTube? You can never get... How could you get to Mr. Beast? What does he have? 50 million? I mean, can you imagine what I would have to do to get 50 million? I would have to, like, be on a pole dressed like Scarlett O'Hara. Oh, this was bad. Terrell Davis, he's an NFL player, got handcuffed on the plane. Horrible.
They come straight to me, and the agent walks up to me, and he leans over, whispers, "Don't fight it," and put the cuffs on me. And that moment, I felt all of my dignity. I felt powerless. I felt embarrassed. I felt like, what the hell is going on?
The Davis family is still asking that question, by the way. Their family and the lawyers say they now plan to file a lawsuit for false accusations and emotional distress. In a previously released statement, United says that the company has reached out to the family to apologize. They also have removed the flight attendant from duty, and they promised to review their policies. The FBI told CBS News that agents were responding to a request by United.
I'm going to tell you something right now. If you think that race doesn't matter in this country, then you're you're having coffee with the wrong person. Terrell Davis is a former NFL player. He's on a plane, on a United plane. They get their drinks, and his son says, I want a cup of ice. And his dad said, well, let me get you some. And he says to the, hey, Judy, he says to the flight attendant, hey, could we have a cup of ice? And the flight attendant, like, kind of looks and keeps going. And he reaches his hand out and, like, taps the person on the side and said, hey, can we have a cup of ice? And the flight attendant was like, you're hitting me. He was like, what? No, I'm not. I'm just want a cup of ice. Well, the plane stops and the FBI gets on. Did he put his hands on the flight attendant? He tapped the flight attendant. Have you ever like I've touched the arm of a flight attendant to get their attention. This is not putting your hands on someone. No. Putting your hands on is this. This is not putting your hands. So no. No. You hate tapping. Well, you might hate tapping, but you don't get arrested for tapping. So, anyway. Yeah. No. I mean, nuts. And you think some old white dude, they're going, anyway. He has a huge hand and doesn't know his own strength. Oh, my heavens to Betsy. That is not true. No. Evidently, the flight attendant felt otherwise. Well, the flight attendant has been put on probation because evidently there's a video of on the plane, like a surveillance video. And the surveillance video, according to the source I read, shows this. Excuse me. Shows him mouthing the words, excuse me, and tapping her arm. Cindy. So sometimes people lie. They lie, they lie, they lie, and they pretend. There's no big hand, there's no nothing. He black, and the flight attendant bad acting. That's all. Others should have spoken up. I don't know what happened with that. Oh, the person in front of him did, but no one listened to them until after. Was the flight attendant white? Oh, I have no idea. She's psycho. Lies for attention. Yes, yes. See, we agree. That's what I think too. They took her word and went way overboard. Well, I don't think they took her word. I think if a flight attendant calls the police or the FBI, they're going to always get you off to talk. You could be doing nothing. And I will tell you, so I had an incident one time with a flight attendant. And here's the incident. The flight attendant appeared drunk as a coot to me and kept saying things like, I don't know. I mean, just acting erratically. I've been on a lot of flights. I have only seen somebody act nuts one time. And Phyllis. And I mean, I can't remember, like, you're not just very evil. Well, let me turn the volume up. Yeah. Anyway, when we got ready to get off the flight, I mean, it was like, you can't use this. Anyway, just all sorts of things. And I was sitting in the first class. And one time I have a flight attendant, and Amos was a baby, and we were trapped on the plane for like 4 hours, and there was no food. And I asked the flight attendant for their banana. She got very annoyed with me. Oh, I know. I love the car wash too, Melissa. Wasn't the flight attendant male? The one who said they got tapped? I don't know. But anyway, the flight attendant, I said, you know, what did I say? Oh, I know. There was the captain came out, and the flight attendant was like in the little cockpit. You know how the captain comes out and is like, goodbye from Fantasy Island. United made the call for the attendant. It'll all come out. Yes, it has come out, Cindy. The person did nothing to the flight attendant, who evidently was a male who was triggered by a tap. Anyway, I said to the captain, you know, the flight attendant seems drunk. Can you hear me saying that like that, Pamela? And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, like she's acting erratically. Well, she hears me and she said, what are you saying? And I was like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the captain. She said, you go out there and you wait at the end of that gate and I'm going to talk to you in a minute. And she like turned around and I said to the captain, do I need to wait? And he was like, no. I don't ever know what happened to her. Poor Delta. You know, I give Delta a little bit of credit because I love Delta. Oh, no, Delta does not look good, though. Delta's really struggling. Poor. But Delta always does such a nice job.
We've been watching people on a bit of a scavenger hunt trying to find their luggage. Some of these bags have been here since Friday, and Delta's CEO says it could still be days before the airline is back to normal. Eric Daniels thought he and his wife were finally going back home to Houston. They've been stuck in LA since Friday because of Delta's IT meltdown.
Oh, well, I might not. If I were him, I might be pissed at Delta, too. Well, he has a good attitude. He's been in LA since Friday. It's Tuesday. Can you imagine if Kate Swenson wasn't home yet? You know that guy, Sean of the South? He had a really post up where he said, he talked about how he'd been in the airport for like 10 years. Mesopotamia. They need technology system. Is that your bra in front of the TV? Well, yes. Why, yes, it is. That's my comfortable bra. It doesn't have any underwire in it. I like that bra. We extended our stay in Germany to avoid the mess. Oh, that's smart. I'm a mom of 2 boys with autism and followed you for a while. I live in Colorado. Oh, you have 2. Interesting. Your friend is stuck in Hawaii. Well, now, being stuck in Hawaii is sort of awesome. So I don't know what the hell I'm watching. I'm watching CBS Mornings. I have, do you hear that fool? I have, like the Spectrum app, so you don't get to watch an actual morning show. You just get to watch like 24-hour news cycle that's not Fox, which is what I listen to all weekend. It starts like coming out my nose. My husband calls it the Fox frenzy. Said his parents are worked into a Fox frenzy. Detroit. Oh. Since that's what he said, Lynn. Thank you. He said, I've been at the airport since the Peloponnesian Wars. And I mean, if I could have sent him $5 for the term Peloponnesian Wars, I maybe should send it. Peloponnesian Wars. Phyllis said, my daughter and I were being scolded by a flight attendant over her little dog. I just went live on Facebook. Well, Phyllis, are you trying to pretend you have a service dog? I know Phyllis. She's ordered some vest off the interwebs. Service dog. I see more darn service dogs in the airport taking a dump. That's a terrible term, dump. Right? This morning, Amos said to Russell is not a morning person. So we went to Chick-fil-A, and then we were taking Russell to the hospital for his job shadowing with an orthopedist. And Amos, you know, is chatty because he hasn't been to bed. So he said, so he's kind of like manic, you know, wild. And he was like, what season is coming next? And Russell said, poop. And he said, that's a stinky season. That is not the season. Oh, so smart. It's fall. Stinky season. He better become a morning person if he wants to be a surgeon. Well, that's the truth. He doesn't know what he wants to be. And I'll tell you what he really doesn't want. He doesn't want anyone to talk to him about maybe what he should do. If you have an almost 17-year-old son, I think you would understand that. Is this YouTube or are you out of Facebook jail? So I'm on my Educated Debutante page, which is what I had to start when I got hacked back in November when the hacker tricked me and I lost my page. Jeffrey, remember Jeffrey? And then I'm also on the YouTube. I have 70 people watching over there, and only 15 of them have liked this video. I wonder if I can like my own video. No, I cannot. And Russell doesn't want to be an orthodontist. Yeah, the other day I said something about an orthopedist, and he said, I do not want to be a dentist. I was like, well, that would be an orthodontist. But that's good. Maybe he'll be a politician. No. I can pretty much say he is not going to be a politician. He doesn't, I mean, he is not good at playing the game. Now, little Thomas, or Blair is the politician. She can lie like a rug. That's what you have to do if you're going to be a politician. And blame other people. She gets that from my husband, blaming an eye doctor. You know, little Thomas said one time he might be interested in that. I don't know. I feel like I try to encourage people and then they just get mad at me, you know? Or a nurse. Oh, there's my sister-in-law, or a nurse. Well, he said he might like to be a travel nurse. We'll see. So today is, what am I going to do? I'm going to do some cleaning up. I have changed the beds. And then I'm going to, do I need to pay bills? Probably. Hey, Felicia, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, now look, see, right when I say nobody's liked this video, here they go. They start liking. This CBS Sunday Morning, all they do is just show the reruns. Congratulations on your award. Yeah, so I got an award, Smarty Pants. Judy Polka said that my award was for being a rising creator. Even though I'm not allowed to make video. I've been putting up a bunch of old mess. When do the kids go back to school? Let's see. Little Thomas goes back first, the 16th. Amos goes back second. I think he goes back maybe the 26th-ish. It's a Monday. And then Russell and Blair go back Labor Day. We drop them off Labor Day Sunday. Is the Tails page being run by the enemy? Well, no, I'm still over there. I'm just not allowed to go live. It's like a form of torture. But it's okay. You know what you do? You make lemon was about to say, you make lemons out of lemonade. You make lemonade out of lemons. So I'm like, this is a great chance to bulk up my YouTube, which I've really been wanting to do, but I'm kind of scared. So now I have no choice. And I'd like to get my educated debutante page numbers up. I'm at 28,000. I would love to get to 30,000 this month. And I'd like to get to 10,000 on YouTube. So I'm just going to have some number games. And then I have to do my book edits, which I have not done yet. Oh, happy birthday, Cynthia. I'm glad your name ain't Dixie. Happy birthday, Dixie. How is your mom's back? You know, she's good, Derek. I don't know. We never knew what quite went on. She had a glitch in it or something. If we survive Jeffrey the hacker. You know, I sort of am liking this YouTube thing. I can't comment. That's the only thing I don't think I can. Can I? No. I don't know why. Let me see if I can. No, I can't comment. Well, maybe I should look it up. When will the book be for sale? It will be on sale, for sale, the beginning of April. So prepare yourself. Autism Out Loud by Kate Swinson, Carrie Curiello, and Adrienne Wood. Can you post a link on how to become a member? Well, I wanted to, Ashley, but darn, it doesn't let me, I can't put a link up. Does anybody know how to put a link up? Let's see here. Let me see here. Let's see. Start a poll. Okay, here. I'm going to put the link up. Paste. Hang on. Let me get here. Paste. Do you want to join? Okay, I'm going to start at an option. Oh, start poll. Each option must contain, between there. You are pretty computer savvy. Well, clearly I'm not. I put up a poll. Do you know when the Tails weekend will be next year? Yeah, so I've done a couple subscriber events. My assumption is that the Tails event will be in April. Later April. I need to get a date on the calendar and run it by Carrie and Kate. Yay, Cindy. Will the book have a pre-order? It will. We are waiting for the cover to come out, and then we'll get the pre-order and share it. It's very exciting. Very exciting. In fact, that's what I should do today is work on the edits. What's the question for the poll? There's no question. I just couldn't figure out how to put the darn link in. The question is, do you want to become a member? Hey, Nicole, I see your comments. Oh, gracious. The like button is the thumbs up. It's the blind leading the blind over here. Bless me. Did y'all get your pick of the cover? I hadn't seen the final cover yet, but yes, we're loving everything now. We've gotten it all worked out. How much is the membership? The membership is $5 a month. So if you are already a Tails subscriber, you might not want to do that. But if you think, well, I like these coffee chats and I've never subscribed to her, on YouTube, it's called membership. The subscription program on YouTube is free. So once I get my Tails page back, these coffee chats go back into the vault because this is kind of what people pay for. So anyway. And if you pay the $10 a month, you have direct access to a whole vault full of Big Thomas videos. Yes, Sandra, you're a subscriber on the Tails page. I knew this. So anyway, it's just an option for people. Good morning, Terry. Just started to get nervous. Like, what if I can't make videos for like forever? That maybe I just, anyway. My plan is to stay on both YouTube and Facebook, but to really make it a point to do these two together, but to do Tails. And then to do the Educated Debutante, just a monthly thing with my husband. This is the big page. Well, I have to do on the big page because I can't make my Tails subscribers come over here and pay because that would be evil. Oh, probably because of my writing. I need to put the writing up. If I'm subscribed on Tails, should I subscribe to YouTube? Yes, everyone should subscribe to YouTube. Like it and subscribe to YouTube. That is the goal. And have a good Tuesday.